Hello Interfools and welcome to Risk of Rain 2 and welcome to Patriarch 5, a very strange alien planet. Then you and a crew of kooky characters and the dog that they picked up along the way are researching and exploring, and maybe, perhaps, exterminating the local population with no regard for them. This game has a very interesting and quite sad story, but it's not really told to you unless you care about it, as it's told through different descriptions of various items. But either way, you don't play this game for the story. You play it for... This is why you play the game. To satisfy your ADHD, and trust me, this game does that in droves, with all of its wonderful noises and numbers. But let's stop the chit-chat. How do you actually play the game? Well, first things first, you have to select your character. Now, you start with the first two and unlock the others by playing, except for these two. These you unlock with the most powerful tool in gaming. Yeah, this game got DLC, but I will tell you about that later. For now, I will give you a brief introduction to all the characters. You got the objectively worst one with Commando, a man with guns in a universe filled with far more fun things to do. Play him for the achievements, or if you like to... slide. Then we got Huntress, who has a bow, and you might say, but Vinci, didn't you just talk shit on the guns? Well, yes, dear viewer, however, this bow fucking slaps. You don't need to aim with it, and she can do crazy shit with it. She is quite fun and simple to play, as you don't even have to aim with her, you can just have fun with her mobility. Then we have Bandit, who is Commando, but fun, because instead of having simple little pistols and quite boring abilities, he has a shotgun and a spinny revolver that is just really satisfying to one-shot with. Also, he happens to be one of the few characters that we know the country of origin of, because only a Londoner can handle a ship like that. Then we have Multi, and they are a little goon who's supposed to repair the ship, but we all know what the nail gun was installed there for. It was to break international treaties. The little robot has an intensely satisfying primary, because it shoots about as fast as a popular Minecraft YouTuber gets accused of touching kids. Ooh, there goes another one. Either way, this little robot got the key to my heart, when I can make them shoot so fast that all I hear is the crit sound. One of the better scaling characters in the game, as the binning gun just gets better and better, and your thirst for war crimes does as well. Whoa, wrong engine. Wrong again. Ah, there he is. Now, he is an engineer in a game, so of course he has turrets, but he also has the power to transport a bit of Bosnia with him wherever he goes, and the ability to sit still and let others do the whole work while he occasionally holds down mouse 1 and lets go to blast out an entire ball pit. Now, I'm no NG lover, so sorry if I come off biased, but he sucks, he gets no bitches, and he is still better than Commando. I don't really like the whole setup turrets thing. A game as fast paced as this one, but a lot of folks do, so I will stop insulting him so that I do not receive 57 pipe bombs and 2 turrets at my door. And we got the...
Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang. We love casting spells.
Well, yes, but the gang calls her an artificer, but she really is just a wizard. Still, she is a very difficult but interesting character in the game, as she has a different game loop to most others. See, with her, the whole idea is to look at your cooldowns and plan out combos of your powerful AoE attacks based on it. That's like 20 times more thinking than you have to do with most other characters. So it's initially quite difficult but quite fun, as her AoE is meaty as fuck. Almost as meaty as her Ow. That one was deserved. And we got the Weeb, aka the Mercenary, that decided the best weapon to bring on an alien planet is obviously a katana. Still, he is a melee character, so of course he is far more aggressive than most other characters. To compensate, he starts out being one of the most mobile characters, having a double jump and 2 abilities that have rather far-reaching dashes. He is quite fun if you enjoy that aggro gameplay or really like having access to a lot of movement from the get-go. Then there's the walking planet robot themselves, Rex. Rex uses their health as a resource to use really powerful AoE abilities, They are very good at dealing lots of damage, though of course they struggle with survivability. But heh, who doesn't? Still, they are very fun, especially if you enjoy plant-based products. Then we got Mom. I meant Loader. Actually, same thing really. Loader is my personal favorite as she not only has the best starter mobility out of all of the characters, but she is also buff as shit and could carry me while swinging around like Spider-Man. She uses an old, ancient spell to deal her damage. Punch! She really just swings around and punches all her enemies into the fucking dust. Extremely fun if you enjoy high speed or you need a dominant figure in your life.
Yeah, baby!
Now we got the dog that the gang adopted, and yes, he does solve crimes. Acrid. His specialty is poison and acid. The courts that were supposed to imprison him for war crimes were all charmed by his cute little face and overall goobert appearance. Play him if you enjoy remembering 2020 or you like cute doggos. Then we got First Lord of the Admiralty Winston Churchill. No, we got Captain. Who is, you know, the captain of the ship that brought you here, that is sick of yo shit and decided to come down to do your job for you. He has a lot of really cool abilities like shotgun, a taser, and an intercontinental ballistic missile. Wait, what? What? Not even close, baby! He also has my favorite ability, sorry mommy, because you just get to hack shit for free. He is really fun and extremely scalable. The hacking lets you get through levels at the speed of light. Then we got the first of the 2 DLC characters with the Railgunner, who is a long-range sniper who is really good at dealing lots of damage really quickly. His abilities include gun, bigger gun, and more gun. Wait, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to make this joke with Angie. Oh well. He is quite strong and capable of one-shotting lots of the hardest enemies in the game if you do things just right. Then we got the... Oh, sorry, I read it in Void Speak, not the translation. We have the Void Fiend, whose whole deal is that he got that demon inside of him like all the 14-year-olds say they do. When he is chill, he's a decently long-range character, but if you damage him, aka insult his favorite anime waifu, he will start screaming and go wacko mode, where he is less ranged and deals more damage. He is very fun and the best way to edgelord your way through the game. And that is all the characters in the game. Wait. Is that Goku?
Let me handle this.
That's right, Funkos. This game is botable as fuck. And there have been lots of extremely cool additions thanks to modders. Like Goku, Akali from League of Stinky, Tracer from... No guys, we swear, Overwatch 2 is justified. And Henry Stickmin. But not only this, the mods add a ton of quality of life features. Things that I can barely play the game without. Now, some are OP, and some are just needed. And some are... Ow. Okay, deserved again. Still, how does this game fundamentally work? Well, it's quite simple. You kill enemies to get money, to open chests, to get items. These items stack infinitely so you can make yourself as OP as possible. There are different types of items. There's common items whose utilities can range from some move speed and attack speed to giving you a shitty shield that sucks, or healing you when you stand still that is only good with Angie because everyone else moves like maniacs. Then there's rare items. These are a bit more powerful, but don't worry, they're still the bad ones. Like the octopus that spawns a little turret when you interact with something. This turret dies after a bit and deals basically no damage. Or you could get the rocket launcher that has a chance of firing a rocket whenever you hit an enemy, dealing lots of damage and triggering all of your on-hits effect. I don't know, man. Can you tell which one is better, huh? Then there's the legendary items that are some of the best items in the game. Even the worst legendary isn't something you skip on. And the best and holy grail of this game is the Lucky Clover, that basically allows for everything to roll twice to see if it will happen. And in a game with more dice roll than Vegas, this is OP as fuck. Then there are lunar items that you buy with lunar coins. These items have a good part and a bad part, and are usually build dependent. Unless it's Gesture of the Drowned, the quote-unquote downside of it is you can't control your active item anymore, but it doesn't matter. The cooldown reduction is so good that it's fine that it spams it out because you will have it spam out so frequently it won't even matter. Now, like literally 2 seconds ago, I talked about active items. These are items that you need to use by pressing Q, gesture aside, And then they do something ranging from firing lots of rockets to having your character inhale crack cocaine with all of the withdrawal side effects and boosting you to crazy mode. Now, I talked about lunar coins. These are the only thing that transfers over from run to run and are hard to grind for unless you were to, go into your save file and change a little number and then boom, never have to worry about it ever again. But I would never do that. Psych! I do that all the time because the lunar items are a lot of fun and I want to have them all the time. Now, if you pulled out your wallet and paid extra for some of the DLC, you get access to the corrupt items and lots of new items in the other categories. The corrupt items basically change how an item functions and corrupt all of the stacks of that previous item, including any items you may pick up. Now, thanks to how this game was thought up, you can create things like this. And yes, it is as satisfying as it seems. This game allows you to go from underpaid staff member to supreme demigod of the multiverse real quick, and I love it for it. You can easily pump over 200 hours into this game just by the virtue of how satisfying it is to get a late game run. And good lord, it's hard to stop when you start, unless you're me and skip around games worse than Bitcoin prices. But this is an all-time good game, and I recommend it to soothe the cookie craziness inside of all of us. I give it meth addict out of 10 for what it did to me. Anyway, see ya when I see ya.